Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. Hopefully, you are fine. Today, beta, we are going to start our new chapter. Title is Acid, Alkali, and Salt. But before we are proceeding toward the main topic, acid, alkali, and salt, first of all, today we are going to discuss what are chemicals. It actually chemicals are the second name of another word. You are familiar with that, and that word is compound. Yes, my dear students, you know what is compound? Compound is actually the product which is formed by the chemical combination of two or more than two elements. For example, hydrogen and oxygen chemically combine together to form water, and similarly sodium and chlorine, when they are combined chemically, when there occur the chemical reaction or when there is a chemical change, these two reactants combine together and form a compound which is called as salt, which is used in our home in kitchens. And now that salt is actually the product which is formed by the combination of two reactants, that is sodium and chlorine. So this is a compound. Now I told you in the previous one of my previous lecture that compound is actually the thing which is new. And what is the concept of new here? It means that the thing which is formed from the reactant, and that new thing which has entirely different properties from those properties of that reactants which are combined together. Or in other words, we can simply say that if elements loses their identity when they form the new thing, this is called as compound. And the process in which the elements which are combined chemically and they loses their identity, their nature, their composition, that is called as reaction. So in simple words, we can say that what is chemical compound or chemicals. We can simply say that when two or more than two reactants combine together and then they combine together by chemical means, then the product or the result is called as your chemical compound. So my dear students, on your screen it is very clear that what is chemical compound. Any substance composed of identical molecules consisting of atoms of two or more chemical elements. Yes, my dear students, you have to make it clear that when two or more than two chemical elements combine together, they will lead to a new substance, and that new substance is called as chemical compound. Examples are very simple. In your daily life, you have to deal lot of things like methane gas. What is methane gas? It is actually the gas, one of the gas which is used as a natural gas at your home, when you are which is used in your kitchen, in markets, in industries, everywhere. So that natural gas contains 85% of methane. So what is methane? Methane is basically a chemical, and from which two elements is formed? It is formed by the chemical combination of carbon and hydrogen. like other like methane, there are other compounds such as salt, water, sugar, vinegar, etc. Now look at the picture here. You don't interested in Harpic, you know it is very famous. Yes, when your mom asks your father that bring the stuff, yes, one of the main ingredient is Harpic. And there are other chemicals which is used like mortins, etc. And there are some chemicals which are used only in labs or in industries. तो माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स, अगर हम इसकी तरफ आगे मूव करें तो डेली लाइफ में हमारे पास बेशुमार ऐसे केमिकल्स हैं जिनको हम घरों में इस्तेमाल करते हैं और हमेशा करते रहते हैं. लाइक वी यूज़ हैंड सैनिटाइज़र नाउ विच टुडे यू आर वेरी मच फेमिलियर विद द टर्म सैनिटाइज़र बिकॉज this sanitizer is actually used against the virus of corona. Soap, bleach, bathroom cleaners, shampoos, conditioners, moisture, shaving foam, sunscreen, and dishwash tablets, among others. Like all the cosmetics which is used at your home, they are also made from chemicals. Most of the medicines, they are also the product of your chemicals. एंड बेटा देयर आर सम अदर केमिकल जो हमारी डेली लाइफ में इस्तेमाल होते हैं, लाइक एसिड्स जो हमारे घरों में इस्तेमाल हो रहे होते हैं, और इस तरह ऑयल जो हमारे पास घरों में इस्तेमाल हो रहा है, पेट्रोल, डीजल. दीज आर ऑल द एग्जांपल्स ऑफ केमिकल्स. नाउ बेटा, आई टोल्ड यू अर्लियर दैट व्हाट आर केमिकल्स. दिस इज एक्चुअली द a second name of a very familiar word, that is compound. So once again we are supposed to make it clear that what are chemicals or compound. These are actually the product when two or more elements combine together as a result of chemical reaction. So बेटा we have to keep it clear कि कंपाउंड और केमिकल एक ही चीज़ के दो नाम हैं। और ये क्या होते हैं, बेसिकली जब दो या दो से ज़्यादा एलिमेंट्स मिलते हैं तो एज ए रिज़ल्ट हमारे पास जो चीज़ नई बनती है उसको हम क्या कहते हैं, कंपाउंड्स कहते हैं। अब इसके हमारे पास डिफरेंट ग्रुप्स हैं। वन ऑफ द टू मेजर ग्रुप्स आर ऑर्गेनिक एंड इनऑर्गेनिक। बिसाइड अदर हम छोटे छोटे और भी ग्रुप्स बनाए हुए हैं, जैसे कि हमारे पास एसिड है, अल्कली है, साल्ट है, अल्कोहल है, एल्डिहाइड्स है, कीटोन्स है, कार्बोनेट्स है, बाइकार्बोनेट्स है। दीज आर सेवरल ग्रुप्स इंशाल्लाह ताला वी आर सपोज टू डिस्कस इन लेटर। और उसके बाद बेटा one of interesting question, where we find these chemicals. These actually the most of chemicals which we are used in our daily life, actually they exist in nature, and they exist in the form of a mixture of other they are supposed to be exist in mixture, and from they mix with other chemical or chemical compounds, or we simply say chemical. Then these substances are separated by simple physical methods. You know what is the difference between physical and chemical method? When there occurs a chemical change, this is called as a chemical method or chemical change. And when there is no reaction, and there is no chemical reaction occurs, then that process is called as physical method. फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल बेटा, जैसे हमारे पास हम आयरन यानी और है, इसको जब निकालते हैं आयरन को, तो ये मिक्सचर के फॉर्म में पड़ा होता है। ये जैसे हम साल्ट निकालते हैं तो ये भी नॉर्मली क्या होता है, दूसरी चीज़ों के साथ मिलकर पड़े होते हैं। और जब इनको हम निकाल देते हैं, इनको डिफरेंट फिजिकल केमिकल तरीके से हम क्या कर देते हैं, अलग-अलग कंपोनेंट्स में डिवाइड कर देते हैं। तो टुडे बेटा हमने इस लेक्चर को वाइंड अप किया है। यू हैव टू आई एम श्योर कि आपने इस कंसेप्ट को क्लियर कर लिया होगा कि व्हाट आर केमिकल्स हमारे पास क्या होते हैं, कि जब टू आर मोर देन टू रिएक्टेंट्स कंबाइंड केमिकली और they are supposed to do reaction, then the new substance formed. This new substance is called as chemicals or chemical compound. और दूसरी बात बेटा ये है कि इंशाल्लाह tomorrow we are going to discuss about acid, alkalis and salt. Take care. Inshallah we will meet tomorrow.